Sister Wives Meri Brown spills tea on future production plans. Sister Wives star Meri Brown isn't just spending her time clapping back at Kody Brown. Recently, she took time to spill some tea on the future production plans. Sister Wives fans can expect changes in Season 19. Without a doubt, Sister Wives Season 19 has shown some changes in productions. At the beginning of the season, fans were upset that scenes like Mykelti Brown-Padron's twins and one's engagement party were obvious markers that they were covering material nearly 2 years old. But Meri Brown has encouraging news for viewers. On Reddit, Sister Wives fans discuss that Meri Brown is spilling the tea about future production plans. While Meri's announcement came during her Instagram Live, one Redditor relayed exciting news. Fans can look forward to TLC closing the gap in production. Seemingly, they are attempting to catch up to appease viewers. Undoubtedly, there have been plenty of complaints that the content is over 2 years old. But Meri says production is working to close the gap between when scenes are filmed and when they air. Additionally, the user quotes Meri saying, "Hopefully you guys can see things and we won't have forgotten about them by the time they air." Another user adds, "That's good news. They have covered a decent amount of time in this season so far." Someone else has a solution. "I feel like if production really does want to catch up, just remove the constant showing of photographs and other filler we've seen a million times and give us a season with proper content from the last 2 years." Meri Brown's take on production aligns with other information. Likewise, other Sister Wives fans remember stars other than Meri Brown commenting to the same effect. Earlier in the season, Janelle and Cristin Brown went on a media tour. During one of their interviews, they also mentioned Season 19 is supposed to cover a much broader time frame. Based on what was said, fans deduced that they were extending the time span to include Garrison Brown's death. But there have been other reports pointing to Season 19, including an unprecedented amount of episodes. If there are 23 to 26 episodes for this season, they will be airing in late February or even March. Furthermore, someone adds that Mykelti Brown-Padron had originally teased that Season 19 was to be released in the spring of 2024. However, with the unexpected passing of Garrison Brown, the timeline shifted. Additionally, fans are hoping for more than a black screen tribute to try to do Garrison justice. Wrap it up. Although some fans are excited, there may be content available sooner based on Meri Brown's tease, others just want it to come to a close. Another user notes, "I don't want any more content because it's staged and infrequent. Season 20 should be a look back. Each weave a look back at each season with the cast rewatching it from their homes. I'd rather see that. How they feel about those scenes now." But someone else suggests, "I think all of us want a final tell-all. A real tell-all. Everyone is on the same couch at the same time. With a different host, one that asks the questions that the fans want answers to." Meri Brown sat in the corner of her cozy Utah bed and breakfast, the glow of a crackling fire adding an air of intimacy to the exclusive interview she'd agreed to give. Her signature style, a combination of bohemian chic and business-savvy elegance, was on full display, complete with turquoise jewelry that subtly hinted at her connection to the desert landscapes she called home. But tonight, it wasn't her fashion choices or the inn's rustic charm that commanded attention. It was the tantalizing hints she'd promised to drop about the future of Sister Wives. Meri leaned forward, her hands wrapped around a steaming mug of herbal tea. "Let me tell you," she began, her voice laced with a mix of excitement and mischief. "There's so much that people don't see, so much more to our lives than what's been shown." For over a decade, Sister Wives had captivated audiences with its raw and often tumultuous portrayal of plural marriage. The series, centered on Kody Brown and his wives, had evolved from an exploration of their unconventional family dynamic to a deeply personal saga of heartbreak, resilience, and reinvention. But with Cristin's departure, Janelle's increasing independence, and Meri's own journey of self-discovery, fans were left wondering, what comes next? The truth is, Meri continued, pausing for dramatic effect, the show's not ending, not yet anyway, but it's definitely changing. She set her mug down and leaned back, her eyes sparkling as if she were about to let fans in on a closely guarded secret. "We've been in talks about what the future of Sister Wives could look like, and let's just say it's not going to be what anyone expects." According to Meri, the show's producers had approached the family with a bold new vision. "They're calling it a reset." She explained, "It's not just about us as a family anymore. It's about each of us as individuals and the unique paths we're walking." She revealed that the upcoming season would feature more solo storylines, diving deeper into the lives of each family member outside the shadow of their shared history. For me, that means showing more of my life here in Utah. My business, my friendships, my adventures. And yes, maybe even my dating life. She chuckled, a playful twinkle in her eye. I know they'll get people talking. Meri's candidness about her potential romantic future was a marked shift from her earlier years on the show. Once defined by her role in the plural marriage, she now seemed eager to redefine herself on her own terms. I spent so much time trying to make things work in a situation that, let's be honest, wasn't working for me, she said. Now it's about figuring out what makes me happy. But Meri's journey of self-discovery wasn't the only storyline set to take center stage. She hinted that Cristin and Janelle, both of whom had stepped away from Cody in their own ways, were also carving out new narratives. Cristin's got her love story with David, and it's beautiful to see, Meri said, her tone genuine despite their past tensions. And Janelle? She's a powerhouse. Watching her step into her strength has been inspiring. Even Robin, often seen as the most traditional of Cody's wives, would reportedly have a surprising arc. Robin's been through a lot, Meri acknowledged. But she's got her own story to tell, and it's not what people might think. And then there was Cody. The once charismatic patriarch had seen his world unravel as his marriages crumbled and his relationships with his children grew strained. Cody's at a crossroads, Meri admitted. He's trying to figure out who he is without this big, unified family he'd always envisioned. It's been tough on him, but it's also forcing him to grow. As for whether Meri foresaw any possibility of reconciliation between Cody and his estranged wives, she was pragmatic. I think there's always going to be a connection between us because of the years we've shared and the children we've raised. But I don't think any of us are looking to go backward. We're all moving forward in our own ways. Meri's reflections were tinged with a sense of hopefulness, even as she acknowledged the challenges of redefining her life outside the plural marriage. It's scary, sure, but it's also freeing. When asked if she had any reservations about continuing to share her journey on national television, Meri was refreshingly honest. There are definitely moments when I think, do I really want to put this out there? But then I remember why I started doing this in the first place. It's about breaking down stereotypes, showing the reality of what it's like to live this kind of life, and hopefully inspiring others to embrace their own truths. As the interview drew to a close, Meri's enthusiasm for the show's new direction was palpable. This next chapter is going to be different, no doubt about it. But I think it's also going to be some of the most authentic and compelling storytelling we've ever done. Before the cameras stopped rolling, Meri offered one final teaser. There's something big coming, she said, a sly smile playing on her lips. Something that's going to shake things up in a way no one's expecting. Let's just say, if you've been waiting for answers, you won't want to miss what's next. With that, she raised her mug in a toast to the future, hers, the family's, and the show's. Whatever lay ahead, one thing was clear, Meri Brown was ready to step into the spotlight on her own terms, and she was bringing fans along for the ride.